Bro, I know this title is insane as fuck, but please hear me out, bro. So, Julianne's mom kept saying she's getting training chickens. Like, she said this over the weekend when I was at dinner. She's like, I'm getting training chickens. I didn't know what that meant. I thought a training chicken was like a fake chicken, right? So, today, someone in Julianne's family had passed, and so we were on the way to the house after the gym just to go, you know, see her parents and stuff like that. And so we called them up, like, oh, we're about to be there, and they're like, oh, we're actually about to go pick up the chickens. We're like, what? So we get to the house, and me, Julianne, her mom and dad, we go to pick up, and I was like, what? We're getting what's this for, bro? I didn't realize it's because Julianne, her parents are moving for where I'm at, and they're moving up north, because her mom got a new job, so they're moving up north. And her mom has I guess always wanted chickens. So before she moves, she's like, gonna have these practice chickens to practice on before, because they already bought a house up north and it has like 4 or 5 acres, and she's gonna have like animals, right? Like, but mostly chickens and maybe a donkey or something like that, right, bro? Tell me this, bro. So we're like in my town, right? We're somehow still in my town, but we're like 20 miles north now. And it because obviously, like, I'm in a college town, okay, and then you go 20 miles north and we're in the sticks. I mean, that's how it is anywhere in the south, bro. In the south, if you're in a city, you go in any direction 20 miles, you'll end up in a place you've never heard before, with people that you've never seen before, right? So we end up at this farm, right? And yeah, the guy comes out, just this normal, like, kind of older white dude, not older, maybe like late 40s, early 50s, white dude, bro. And that's important for the story. So we get to the chicken coop. He shows us the pen. I mean, he has tens of chickens, right? So Julianne and her mom get into the pen to go start picking out chickens, like which ones they want, because I think that they wanted to get 3 chickens. And the whole point is they want chickens that they don't want no rooster. They want a hen that just lays eggs, right? So we're getting adult chickens, right? But they also want brown eggs, so we're gonna get the gray. There's these gray chickens. There's this other chicken that like spotted brown, whatever it is, right? So they find a chicken they want. The guy like does a thing with a stick where he like scoops up their legs and dangles them upside down, right? Some bullshit like that. Gets the chicken, hands it to Julianne, and then Julianne hands it off to her. So then her dad gets inside the pen, and her dad's holding a chicken. Well, I'm outside the pen because I didn't want to step in there because there's fucking shit everywhere, and I'm in Crocs, right? And also it's raining outside. And this is a massive farm, bro. And so I look back and there's like donkeys. So I'm starting, or not donkeys, goats. It's the male female goat. I'm gonna start fucking with the goats, right? And time goes by, they're still picking out chickens, and then I see the guy's wife. No, he's like, "What up, babe? How you doing? Whatever." Normal white woman, probably in her late 30s, or like maybe 40s, maybe 40s, not 50s. Like, she's definitely younger than him. But I'm like, it's nothing out of the norm, right? And then all of a sudden, bro, they're still picking out chickens. They're almost done. They've gotten 2 chickens now. They need one more. I look back and I see this girl, and I couldn't tell really what age she was, because she was like, she had a raincoat because it was raining out, so she had a raincoat out, her rain boots, like she was fully covered. But um, and she was black though, right? Now I'm not. This is not like. Listen, I'm a progressive person. Julianne's whole family is progressive. This not. Listen to the detail, right? So I go talk. So she starts feeding the goats, or not the goats. Yeah, the goats. And I'm like, oh, can I go feed the goats? And she's like, sure. So she's like, just hold your hand out. They'll eat fast. So I put all the feed in my hand. And they start munching fast, bro. And then I asked her, I was like, oh, do you work here full time? She's like, no, I live here. It's like, I just help my mom out with the chores. And I was like, oh, okay. So she's adopted. Like, all right. That's normal, right? And also, she had like a little bit of an accent. But also, you can, like, her skin complexion was beautiful, but it wasn't like an African American skin complexion. Like, it was very like, it was an African American skin complexion. It was African skin complexion, like maybe from Senegal, maybe from. It was a very dark skin complexion, right? And I was like, and it kind of threw me off a bit. And maybe I'm like a piece of shit for even having these thoughts, right? So then, but not whatever. I let it. It's like okay, so they have an adopted child that's just working on the farm, and I talked to her for a while. I was like, bro, this is like a cool, this is a really cool way to get raised. Because I was like, have you ever had any horses? She's like, yeah, I used to have three, because there's horses everywhere and there's animals everywhere. But the thing is, they're like a boarding place. So like a lot of the students from my university board their animals here. Their goats. All the goats were boarded. The horses are boarded. They're competition. But she's like, yeah, we used to have some competition horses, but we got rid of them. And I was like, oh, that's sad. But we just talked for a little bit, and then I went back to help the family get the rest of the chickens, put them in a box, and all that type of stuff, and then put them in the car. And the whole time, the dad was being a little bit. He was getting kind of tilted that they were taking so long to pick chickens out, bro. Because it's like an exciting thing. We've never done this, And this will be like this is for her mom. It's like their pet, I mean, like it's not like we're not gonna kill it. Like this is not like livestock. It's like a pet. It's just gonna make some eggs. And her mom's always wanted chicken, right? And those do different types of colored chickens or chicken eggs. There's white. There's like this like palish blue, which was super cool, like almost like a teal blue, like a no, like a pastel blue. There was like a in between dark brown and white, like a beige, and then there was like a really dark brown egg, right? Anyways, so at some point Julian's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. She asked the guy, "Can I go to the bathroom?" He's like, "Yeah, just go in my house." Da da da. And then he's like, "Wait, I have my dog in there. Here, let me." So he follows her in, takes her to the bathroom. When he comes out, yo, like I swear to God, this is I swear to God, I'm not trying to be like that, right? Like maybe I'm ill intentioned, like I have a bad mind, right? He comes out, and another girl follows Julian out, and so the girl I talked to was probably after I talked to her and I heard her like because I said I couldn't really tell her age because she had a hoodie on and I didn't really see her, but after talking to her, she was probably like 15, right? Then another girl comes out after Julian leaves the house, and she's like 8, but same skin complexion, right? It's from the same place, like whatever it was. And then we get in the car. I'm like, what is going on, bro? It gave. I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like it was giving like get. It was giving like I don't know. So then we get in the car and Julian's like, bro, there was 2 children inside. There was 2 more girls and like the girl that came out, there was another girl inside. So it was in total 3 children. And Julian was like, yeah, dude, I went inside and the guy was kind of like, yo, get back in the kitchen, like you need to clean the kitchen. And I was like I'm trying to have pure thoughts. I'm trying to be like, yo, maybe they're part of a church and they just like foster these children, or they've adopted these children, and that's a beautiful thing to adopt children, no matter what, right? But the issue is not the issue. It's just like, bro, we all got in the car and like me, like all of us, and once again, very progressive family, very progressive people. Like we're all like, yo, what the fuck was that? And her dad was like, I thought they worked there. I didn't know that was crazy. I didn't know they were their children, right? And you're like, but the only reason we have these feelings is because this shit happens a lot in the South, bro. And it's very not a lot is kind of a hard thing to say, but you'll see this a lot where these families will adopt like African children and black children, just have them work the house. Like it gives, dude, it's weird as fuck, dude. I'm sorry, it's very strange. But at the same time, I know that there's a chance that I'm wrong. Maybe there's a great reason for this. Maybe like I'm just being maybe I should I should be happy that people were adopting children no matter what. Like right. But it was so. But if you're from the South, bro, you guys go and I swear, if you're in Alabama, maybe Texas, but Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and people come to Florida, they think it's like a place of retirement or just beachy. No, bro. Go anywhere in Central Florida that isn't Orlando or like these major go in I call them the in betweens, like in between, Orlando and Jacksonville, in between Orlando and Gainesville, in between Gainesville and Tampa, or if you just like cut through the middle of Florida, you will get into places. There's still a lot of sundown towns in Florida, bro, and just overall, just like in the South, right? But it was the strangest shit I've ever, bro. We got home, bro. We're eating dinner, and I'm telling her brother about this, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" I couldn't even explain it, bro. I was like, but I didn't even like say that we saw something bad. I just explained what we saw, and people are so fucking weirded out by it, cause it's like, I don't know, man. And then we Julian found their Instagram or their Facebook, and on their Facebooks they only have pictures of the oldest of the one that I talked to. The other two they have zero pictures of. It's like weird. It's like very strange. So either like I think that the oldest were like recently adopted, or not, that the two young ones were like recently adopted. But maybe I'm a piece of shit, and that there's a truth in that. I could just be a total piece of shit. But there was just something, like, I felt like I was in the movie Get Out, bro. Like, I felt very strange, and the whole family, we all felt kind of weirded out. And the girls were so nice. Like, they were, dude, the girl I thought was like the nicest person, and we just yapped for a while, and she helped me. She's like, she let me feed the fucking goats, bro. Like, I'm not. It's not, it has nothing to do. It's not against the children. It's like, and it was just the way that the dad was acting was so fucking weird. Even before I even saw the child, like, he was just being kind of an asshole and kind of a dick, you know, like trying to hurry us up. Like, okay, like, you picked enough. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just pick one more. We done. But we were trying to find nice chickens, bro. You don't want to have an asshole chicken. Anyways, bro, that was my. It was it. We had an extravaganza today. We had an absolute journey today. But anyways, that's all I have. So, guys, girls, gays, queers, themsies, or any all, anyone have a blessed rest of your Wednesday. It's already Wednesday. I'll catch you guys on a beautiful Thursday.